live. Waiting for people to get here. How we all doing today? But I am going to go ahead and just hop right in because this is going to be available for replay as always. So I originally was going to do this live over Abercrombie and Fitch, but I'm like kind of easing up off of that because my TikTok got taken. I was at 2,800 followers and I opened my TikTok today and they were like permanently banned. They were like, you're done, you're over. Because I did a TikTok talking about the Abercrombie and Fitch situation because I started just putting some pieces together, and I guess I put too many pieces together, and they were like, no. So I will be covering the content, just not on social media. I do have a website. I am going to start working on it a bit more because I've just been so focused on growing my following on my socials to drive traffic to my website that I haven't really been like making it a main focus because I've been there before. Yeah, hey, yeah, they are. They are. But I've been there before where I've been like going super hard on my website, and you can do that. I mean, the benefits of having a website is you own your own content. So no one can take your website, no one can take your content down. There's no censorship rules. Like, it's your own shit. You own it. You own the domain. However, you have to drive your own traffic. Like, you have to, because you're not on somebody else's platform and they've already done the marketing and all that for you. You have to, if it's free, you're the product. So when you have your own website, you have to, again, like, you're responsible for driving traffic to your website. And that's work. Again, I've done that before. I've been doing content creation for a while. Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's the plan. But and thank you for being here. Are you subscribed? Thank you for being here. I will definitely get some more content up. I have some content up right now, but I will put more energy into sprucing up that damn website for sure. But again, I've been there before where I was like a new creator and wanting to kind of get started off the gate with like, I own all my shit. Like, I've been there paying for a podcast because I wanted to own it. And again, there's nothing wrong with doing that, but it's better to do it the other way around. Build a platform and then move to ownership. So I'm at a point now where I feel like I have a decent enough size audience. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I have a lot of content on the channel, a lot of videos. I've been working for a minute, and never was an issue with staying consistent, but YouTube pushes YouTube shorts. So ever since I started making shorts more often, and I kind of like perfected how I do my shorts, perfected how I, did that really helped me to drive in more traffic. Because as you can see, there's long form on my channel. Like, I've been there putting out a long form every day or putting out long form several times a week. And as you see, my long form views are not the hottest. And it's just because YouTube doesn't really push long form anymore. You have to build an audience to get your long form views up. But like making shorts, that's pushed into the algorithm because there's so much competition between YouTube and TikTok. Like, TikTok is allowing you to do more longer form. Like, you can upload videos up to 10 minutes, and then YouTube is pushing shorts. So a lot of competition. But again, I think I have gotten to the point. I do have to tell you guys thank you for helping me get to over 1,000 subscribers. Like, Thank you to everyone who is subscribed. I appreciate you guys so much. If you're new, welcome. But I'm just very, again, grateful and thankful that I have people, again, here that have helped me build a platform. And now I feel like I'm in a decent spot to um, start pushing. Like when I want to talk about certain topics, I can bring it to my website. And again, I have a Discord, but the beauty of a website is I feel like I can flesh out more ideas and I can upload various types of content rather than just have like a text message conversation. Um, but today it's just a party and bullshit. Like I would talk about any topic that y'all want to bring. I don't think it's gonna be a popular live because I had it kind of short notice, and I feel like I don't have like a super hot topic to like talk about, but I just wanted to see where people's head is at. What's up, Perk? Good to see you. Yeah, I was just explaining Perk. Like, I don't know if y'all were following me on TikTok. I did tell you guys to like go check me out over there. But oh, you're good. I did tell you guys to like go check me out over there, but I was saying like that's why I did the poll today. They banned my account. Now I did restart an account under pop culture gossip, but I'm starting back from zero. Like I have to start back over. And I'm just gonna like not talk about anything conspiracy over there. Like I'm just gonna make it straight up just celebrity hot takes. Because TikTok is a good place to gain followers. Like again, it's easier to grow on TikTok. Like my views were much higher there than here. Like overall, my TikTok page was like nearing 4 million views overall. Like I had TikToks doing like 500K, 300K. Like my numbers were much better, and I had like 2,800 followers. As again, still new, still small, and like I did that in a year's time. But like once I kind of got like more consistent, and I don't want to. I think what really changed is just like I uploaded one particular video, and it just like took off, and I gained a lot of followers. But like once I hit like certain numbers, I realized like they were pushing me more into the algorithm. And then like once I hit 100K once, like I just kept hitting six-figure numbers, like really high numbers, or at least like 60,000, 50,000. Like I had much better numbers over there. But I feel like TikTok is a little bit more strict than YouTube because I knew they were watching me hard because like that Kim Porter shit got me a strike. Like they did not like me talking about Kim Porter. Hey, what's up, Crimson? Thank you. You're so sweet. But welcome in. But yeah, like TikTok has more censorship than YouTube. And like I've worked so hard on YouTube, like, and I've been on here for such a while. I can't afford for anything to go awry. What's up, June? So that's why, because again, like the Victoria's Secret, Epstein, Les Wexner shit, like that rabbit hole goes pretty deep. And like what I've noticed is if you talk about Epstein, like you're pretty much, if you talk about like child trafficking and Epstein, you're pretty much guaranteeing like your channel's taken. So I just can't do it. And again, like that Kim Porter shit, I did a short, I did a video on TikTok talking about the Kim Porter thing. YouTube let it slide. They didn't care. I didn't even get crazy with allegations, but just the mere conversation of it, TikTok was like, strike. Yeah, they're pretty strict. So I'm just gonna change how I approach that platform and like overall. What was it? I was talking about Kim Porter, the Kim Porter book. And remember, they were trying to make it seem like, oh, the book is full of lies, it's fake, it's not real. I don't think it was all 100% real, but I think a lot of it was real. And let me tell you why. Because, like I was telling my mom, when Cassie sued Diddy and she was alleging all of that shit, she was alleging that Diddy was beating the hell out of her. She was alleging that Diddy was like pimping her. I was like, okay, then he was doing that to Kim Porter too. I already knew because you don't get to be with Diddy for like 20 years. They were together for a long time because it was too much truth in it. It was exposing the rituals, and that's the real problem. Like when you start talking about certain stuff, that's going to make certain people do more research. And the powers that be don't want the people who they work very hard to keep in a daze, they don't want them to do more research and figure out, oh, this is what's really going on, you know? But yeah, they took the book down because they were alleging that it's all lies, it's all lies. Now, I knew that Diddy was beating the hell out of Kim Porter because there are photos of her with her nose, broken, like with a bandage on. But I didn't know about all of these freaky ass rituals. I didn't. Tiring. Mm-hmm. But even with it all coming out, it's still strategic because the Netflix documentary about Mike Jeffries, the Abercrombie and Fitch CEO, that came out 2 years ago, and he's just now getting arrested. So it's all orchestrated. Like it's all an agenda. And the thing is, even with Cassie, mm, like what do you mean? Like, I mean, what I will say is this. Um, Even with Cassie, I took the video down because I was like, y'all are gonna say it's super insensitive. But and I re-recorded. But when the Cassie shit came out, I was like, Cassie, Kim Porter, everybody, y'all were all cool with it for a bag. And let's talk about that because now Cassie is not confirmed, but it's rumored that, oh, she wants to make a comeback in the music industry. And Cassie used to model for Abercrombie and Fitch. So I told you guys, Cassie's parents sold her to the industry a while back. She's been sold to the industry for a hot minute. And I always felt like somebody put her up to sue Diddy. Like I always felt like she was working with somebody. Because it costs money to go to court. She didn't sue him criminally. She sued him for money. And then it's like ever since she sued him, that kind of like set off like this chain of events. So see what I'm saying? Like I just always felt like the powers that be were behind her and were working with her. I always felt like that, especially because she sued him so many years after they broke up. Like she moved on, got married, had a kid, had 2 kids. Oh, now you suing your ex for $30 million. Mm. Drake is interesting. I think Cassie was backed up by an executive. Why do you believe Drake? It's kind of obvious that higher ups are behind Cassie. In my opinion. But you just gotta have discernment. Because a lot of people, they just believe anything. Now, Perk, I do want to know what makes you think Drake. I think Drake got his own shit going on. Like, for real. The powers that be on his ass. I think Drake is deactivated. It's gonna be hard for him to make a comeback. It's gonna be hard. The whole situation with him and Kendrick beefing, that was a setup. And I believe that Roc Nation was behind that. I don't think Roc Nation was the only label behind it, but I believe they were a part of the army that was behind the takedown of Drake. But yeah, Drake has his own shit going on. That Kendrick Lamar shit was so orchestrated. It's again obvious. All of this random beef. And part of that was all the distraction because remember, like all of the stuff was going on overseas at the time with like what Israel, Palestine. They needed something to distract people from like seeing like what the fuck really going on. Mm. But again, you guys, for people who were here, thank you for being here. It is Drake and Diddy beefed, and it was all to take some of the heat off. Drake sacrificed Diddy, and it was too coincidental. I think again, I think more. I think there's some higher ups behind Diddy too. There's more higher ups behind that takedown. Take some of the heat off. What when you say Drake and Diddy beefed? He knew he couldn't get to Kendrick Roc Nation. Oh, yeah, good question. The One Direction dude. Um, they murked his ass. Okay, I'm trying to understand what Perk Franklin's saying. Perk is saying, so you believe that Drake, you think Drake couldn't get to Kendrick Rock Nation or Diddy couldn't? They all doing drugs. Big Migs. The situation with the One Direction dude, come to find out, he had named some people who I guess were doing some crazy shit in the industry. He had an interview where he was naming some folks. And next thing you know, he gone. I know he had pink coke. I mean, this is the industry, and he was a child star. Like he's been doing drugs for years. That's the game. You gotta like do freaky shit. You gotta do some drugs. You gotta touch a couple of goats. You know, your backside gotta be ran through. It's gotta be like some weird shit. So I'm not surprised by the drugs and the pink coke. Not at all. Um, However, I definitely think his ass was assassinated. Because most people, if they want to end themselves, they don't want to go in a painful way. Yeah, goats, animals, bestiality. It's some weird ass shit going on. Yes, June. Now, was it? Let's talk about Glorilla real quick. Do y'all like her? Do y'all like her? Like, I keep trying to tell y'all these people are bloodline because the Taylor Swift situation was just too much. Like that shit was too much for me. Glorilla, I think she's affiliated with Boulay. Actually, I know she is because she's signed to Yo Gotti, who is signed to Roc Nation, and they're all Boulay. And what I'm saying is, here's why I'm taking it there because my big issue with Glorilla Mm-hmm. Yes, she does. What's up, Shania? But here's one of my big problems with Gorilla. When I talk about racial programming, I was explaining this the other day. Understand that everything is subliminal. So when you have somebody like Taylor Swift, white American sweetheart, promoting Sexy Red and Glorilla, that is detrimental to the black community, especially for black women. I've told you guys, a play is being ran, right? Black women are on the come up, going to school, starting businesses, getting good jobs, waking up to, hey, we need to date out because a lot of black men don't like us, don't want us, they're not progressing at the same rate. I did not say all black men, I said a lot of them are not. The statistics prove that, right? And so when you have somebody like Taylor Swift promoting degenerate black females, this is why white America continues to see black women as ratchet. And this perpetuates the idea that, excuse me, white women and white adjacent women are better than black women. Because Taylor Swift is going to promote them, because the whole play is a woman like Taylor Swift is going to promote black women degrading themselves because she doesn't feel threatened by them. She would never support a black woman like a black pop star. Right. She would never, that say just so true. Yeah, same thing with her with Ice Spice. She's never going to promote a black woman who is presenting as clean, feminine, dainty, soft, delicate, classy, educated. No, we would never see her promote that, because she would take that as your competition. I feel threatened by you. And that's why, as black women, when we go into white spaces, Queen Naija is just a dud, okay? Mm. But Taylor Swift, I'm gonna get more into it. But Queen Naija, like, I don't think she can sing that great. Her music, I'm not interested in Queen Naija. Like, she's just not interesting. She's not interesting. I'm not trying to be shady. Somebody just asked me about Queen Naija. I'm not feeling it. And she's known more for her antics than her music. We supposed to talk about the R&B girls tonight. You just wanted to get started early. We're about to talk about them because somebody asked me to, and I promised them that I would mention it under live. But as black women, right, when we go into white spaces, mainly at work, um, we go into these white spaces, or even sometimes at school, whatever, but mainly in the workforce. White people are usually not used to a black woman that, again, doesn't act like that. You know, especially if you're wearing your real hair, or you're wearing just your natural hair, carrying yourself a certain way, you're articulate, you're educated, you're not doing the fucking most. They're like, oh, you know, and I feel like sometimes that makes them want to provoke black women because they want to see, well, is this all an act? You know, like, can we bring it out of her? Can we get it out of her? Is this all an act? You know, if we do this and that, like, can we fuck with her and, like, get her to get upset and get her to neck roll and get ratchet? Or let's invite her out to, you know, this company party, and, oh yeah, come out with us, drink with us, hang with us, so we can see, like, you know, will she get down and dirty and start twerking? You know what I mean? Like, subliminally, many negative images about Black women that they want to start to like poke the bear and see if like, is this a real bear or is this a Trojan horse? And I'm just saying, I really, from my experience, that's what I believe. And again, as Black women, the thing is, that is not healthy because if you, of course, people, if you do react and you get upset, then, oh yeah, like, see, we knew, we knew that this was all an act. So it's like, it puts you in a spot that, hey, what's up, Milo? It puts you in a spot where it's like, you can't even be human. And then, of course, if you want to dance, if you want to party, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like, again, you still can't really be yourself. You always have to like watch your back. And again, I've seen this play multiple times. When you have the, again, quintessential white women, when they are around the Olivia Popes, when they are around the Michelle Obamas, when they are around the Naomi Campbells, any Black woman that is self-respecting, classy, when they're around the Candace Owenses of the world, they don't like that. They're very threatened, they're very intimidated, they're very jealous, they're very catty because they feel like this is not how you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be carrying yourself in a way that lets everybody know that I'm better than you. You're not supposed to challenge my femininity. You're not supposed to challenge my social hierarchy. You're supposed to be the ratchet, wild N-word that's not desirable, that's not wanted, that's not sought after. That's supposed to be you. You're not supposed to be anywhere in the realm of a woman that could compete with me. And that's why I have a problem with Glorilla, Megan Thee Stallion, all the female rap girls, because notice how the Black community does not get to have a Black pop star. We don't. Pop stars are reserved for the whites. We get to have rap stars. And Beyonce was the closest thing that we had to a pop star until raggedy ass Jay-Z niggified her brand and got her rapping and with a BBL and showing ass and showing, just with the Black anthems, and she's allowed to be pro-Black. But again, that rubbed her white audience the wrong way. Like, there's a turning point in Beyonce's career where she feels the need to remind people that she's Black, as if we didn't know that she's Black. And now it's becoming like she's a chameleon, where she's doing the same thing that we see Drake and Lotto do, which is move in and out of Black skin and Black culture. Like, now she's bleaching really hard and dyeing her hair super, super light because, oh, now she wants to appeal to white people, wants to make country music, wants to, again, yodel and all this other bullshit. But just a couple years ago, you was Black Panther Party, and you was baby hair and cornbread and hot sauce and afros, and you was doing the most. So it's just like you don't know how to just be yourself. And that's because Beyonce and Jay-Z are boule. So everything with them is a deeper psychological, political play. None of it is authentic artistry. It's all corporate, music industry, government operation bullshit. And it's just sad and it's tired. Okay, if you have topics or comments, drop them. This is a Party and Bullshit live where we are touching on everything that y'all want to talk about. Anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and move into the R&B singer conversation until I see comments about other stuff. Right, that's true, Milo. Going from Black is King to this Cowboy Carter shit is just Child, deep sigh. Okay, when it comes to R&B, I'm gonna go ahead and get on. I want to start with the girls because I really don't listen to the new guys. Like, I don't listen to Rod Wave. I know he's big. I know y'all like him. Do y'all listen to him? I don't really listen to him. I'm not really checking for him. I'm not checking for him because his music gives sad. It might not be, but it just gives sad vibes. And I feel like I've already had enough of sad male R&B music from Frank Ocean. The Weeknd, he couldn't even be really be considered R&B anymore. He used to be more R&B. He like first debuted back when he had like his mixtapes, and now he's more pop. And I haven't really liked him as a pop star. I liked him more R&B. Like some of his last projects, I was like, nah. His last good project that was kind of pop, that he still did a good job, in my opinion, was Starboy. That came out years ago. Starboy was a good project. And I liked his My Dear Melancholy. You gotta be in the mood to listen to it. It's a sad breakup album. You know, you gotta be in the mood. And I like his new song with Playboy Cardi. But yeah, he's more pop now. He let Quincy Jones take him pop, and that helped make him a better or a bigger artist. But bigger isn't always better. I don't listen to Chris Brown. Never liked Chris Brown. Never, never liked him. He's got a song or two. Like I'm gonna say, yeah, he's got like I can literally count on one hand. And I wouldn't use all my fingers with how many Chris Brown songs that I actually like, and a couple of them are features. So like Deuce's remix, like that's a remix. It's not just him. The Kiss Kiss was featuring T Pain. Um, the Loyal had Lil Wayne on it. So see what I'm saying? Like I really just don't like Chris Brown, especially not by himself. I'm trying to get all the male R&B dudes out the way before we get into the girls, because the girls are a bigger focus, and I'm gonna get on some of that. Um, Usher, I haven't heard his new project. He's the new king of R&B. I don't think it's safe to say R. Kelly is anymore because people hate him. In my opinion, if it wasn't about anything personal, I do think R. Kelly is one of the best R&B singers, male or female, out there. He's a great writer. He's a great singer. But, you know, people don't really fuck with him no more. So they don't want to talk about his music anymore. But after Usher, after R. Kelly, yeah, Usher. Usher, great, great singer, great artist, great dancer, great artist. I'm trying to think, because again, a lot of these dudes, I mean, all the good R&B dudes gone, bro. Like Avant, Joe, they're gone. Who was the other one? Anthony Hamilton, like Music Soul Child, like they got rid of the male R&B guys. They got rid of them. And again, Frank Ocean ain't really making no music, and Frank Ocean overrated anyway. I think he's a decent artist, but a lot of Frank Ocean overrated, bro. Y'all definitely D-ride because in bandwagon, he's just okay. He got a half a voice, but his music is so goddamn depressing. I'm not here for it. And let's talk about that real quick. Is it just me, or did I think the operation of what's that name? The Weeknd and Frank Ocean. I think part of their because they came out around I was listening to them around the same time, like in high school. They were kind of both like new to the game, or again, at least new to like the popular crowd, because I remember back when Frank Ocean was Lonnie Bro. So I'm saying I've been following him for a little minute now. back before I knew how the weekend looked. So my music knowledge goes back. The weekend was responsible for, or is partly responsible. He has to hold some responsibility for ratchetifying R&B. He brought a lot of sex and drugs and debauchery into the lyrics of R&B. Frank Ocean is responsible for the depression vibes of R&B. He brought a lot of sonder, sad, whining, brooding vibes into R&B. And now look at the genre today. When we talk about, there was somebody else I was gonna name. That's an R&B dude, and Party Next Door. Party Next Door, great artist. Drake, we can mention Drake. Drake makes R&B. He's now known more for rap. He's one of the, I would say honestly, if we're talking about R&B, Drake, R. Kelly, Usher, because R. Kelly he raps a little bit too. And again, Drake has just been trying so hard to like remind everybody that he's hardcore, that he has switched more into rap lately, but he's also a pop star. So he does it all really well. He does pop, he does R&B, he does rap. He's a diverse artist. But he's a great R&B artist. He was really doing a lot of R&B at the beginning of his career. Great R&B singer. He can actually sing and write. R&B. Drake is elite. Party Next Door, elite. But unfortunately, he made the mistake of signing with OVO. And I think that that is a huge part of why he is not as big as he should be. Because he could really be out here in the streets rivaling people if he didn't make the mistake of signing to Drake. Um, Drake definitely has taken some people's careers. Because look at like Roy Woods. Do y'all even know Roy Woods? Roy Woods had like a song or two that hit, but Drake swallowed up his hype. Because Drake pulled the same moves as the Carters. You know, I'm sign you to shelf you or sign you to put you in my writing camp and make you work for me. Yes, Pete Party Next Door, definitely. He should not have signed to Drake. He should have did his own thing. And I mentioned this in the video. Drake was mad as fuck at the weekend for not signing to OVO. But fuck you, because I mentioned this in the JT City Cinderella review. Nicki Minaj was upset that JT didn't sign with her, and it's like JT would not be any better off signed to Nicki Minaj. And I'm a Nicki fan, but I just know the truth. I'm not afraid to say I'm not afraid to tell the truth. I told y'all that. Yes, he does. I told y'all that in that City Cinderella review. Um, of course I know that. Beyonce don't write shit. Who doesn't know Beyonce has a writing camp? Beyonce hasn't written any music since Destiny's Child. Beyonce does not write. That's why her ass don't have an album of the year. Nicki Minaj is one of the very few artists that doesn't have a writing camp. She really does write all of her own music. And again, like I only can think of like usually if there's another writing credit on her music, it's not a whole bunch of people. And it's because they maybe did the hook or they did like a verse or background vocals. Like Esther Dean helped her with super bass, but it was just her and Esther Dean. It wasn't like her and 20 other niggas. Um, so yeah, Beyonce don't write nothing. Again, that's why she doesn't have an ALTY. I talked about that in my video. One of my first big videos that did really good was what's behind the decline of Beyonce's music. And I discussed, again, you don't have an ALTY because and your music isn't good. Exactly. Yes, perk. But I mentioned in that video, I was like, Beyonce, you don't have an ALTY and your music isn't that great anymore because you don't pay well. So you don't pay enough to attract and retain good writers and you don't write. You take other people's music and you tell them, if you want to work with me, you got to give me some of your credit. And you know what I mean? Like taking credit for work that you didn't really do. And it's like that shit catches up with you. That's why she don't have no AOTY, because you never know how much she really wrote. And the Grammys, they already have given her ass a bunch of awards that she really didn't earn. They're not about to give her the most coveted award. Not when Taylor Swift actually does write. I'm not saying Taylor Swift writes all of her own music, but she writes a good amount of that shit, and they respect her for it. And she's white. So, yes, Party Next Door fucked up signing to Drake. Roy Woods fucked up signing to Drake because Drake is, yes, absorbing all they asses. I don't listen to Rod Wave. I know he's like the big deal, the big Lebowski in R&B right now for male R&B. But again, if I want male R&B, R. Kelly, Drake, Usher, or Joe and Avant. Those are my guys. Let's get on the girls, because that's the real tea. In this new age of the feminine uprising, as we see patriarchy meeting its end or its decline. And again, I told y'all that's part of the play with Kamala and Trump, is like the rise of matriarchy, the rise of the feminine. We see female R&B, just like female rap is like on the rise. It's having like this big, resurgence. When I think of female R&B, I don't think of Beyonce anymore because yes, technically she's an R&B singer, but she has, just like she should, like a good artist should, she has diversified so much. Again, she's pop, a little bit of rap, R&B, now country. Like she's really diversified her artistry. Again, rightfully so. Speaking of Drake and Nicki Minaj, or Drake, Nicki Minaj, his female peer and label mate. Also, I love when Nicki Minaj does R&B. I think she does it really, really well, and she would be a huge threat if she released an R&B project. Like she would really hurt the girls because her R&B is really good. You know who I forgot? Because one of my favorite Nicki Minaj songs features Jeremiah. Jeremiah is like a great R&B singer. I wonder where he's at. Now I know he does a lot of writing for people behind the scenes, but I wish he was more mainstream. Jeremiah is an amazing R&B artist, so definitely got to add him, into the mix. He's a great, great, great guy. Great lyrics, great voice, amazing. But I really like when him and Nicki collab, and I just really like when Nicki does R&B. Just like I like when Drake does R&B. But lately, when you think of R&B, at least for me, tell me if it's different for y'all. When I think of R&B, I think of Summer Walker and SZA. Victoria Monet. Now that Perk mentions it, yeah, she's R&B, but I don't like her music. I don't like her voice, and her music is too raunchy. That's why I don't listen to um, a lot of these R&B chicks, because they have again rapified the R&B girls. They're way too sexual, showing ass, BBLs, plastic surgery. Again, just ratchet, degenerate, super sexual music. Victoria Monet, I heard like one song by her, and I was like, this is so raunchy and trashy. Like, this is trashy ass music. This is music for hookers. This is music for hoes. And y'all may not like that I'm saying that, but that song, ass like or whatever, how he want to know how I get an ass like that. I'm just like, and she's like singing this bullshit with all of her fucking, all of the fiber of her being. She's, he want to know, like, why are you singing raunchy ass lyrics with so much of your soul. That shit turned me off. Yes, they are. Yes, absolutely. Summer and SZA are the bar. They're the top selling. Mooney Long is moving up there. Chloe is not in the conversation, babe. Chloe and Holly are not in the conversation because Beyonce, again, signed them to shelf them. They're not in the conversation, unfortunately, because Chloe's very talented. But again, like, they don't give her any promo, any press, marketing, none of it. And when they were giving her promo and press, they didn't have her promoting anything worth fucking listening to. That treat me bullshit, child, spare me. That have mercy on us. Because that shit was trash. The over sexual bullshit and just the branding behind Chloe Bailey was sad and tragic, and Beyonce is going to hell for that 1,000 times over. The way she did that damn girl. That's the problem. Chloe's branding is problematic. It is. She is too talented to be presented in such a hoochie way. I don't like her branding at all. And I want to see it for her too, but that Have Mercy shit was so demonic. I've never heard the song. That's the gag. I've never heard it. The video was too fucking much. When it became obvious that, oh, this video is like about the sacrifice allegedly of some college student, I was like, nah. And I don't know if I told you guys in the initial review, when I just saw the snippet, like the thumbnail of the Have Mercy video on YouTube, that shit gave me sleep paralysis. I will not forget. I had a bad dream the next day. Like, I was like, this shit is too demonic. I'm not playing with you. Again, Doja Cat is another one who does R&B well. Her Streets, could we consider that pop? But it was R&B vibe. Her song Streets was really, really good. And I don't know, when I think about it, R&B is still one of the best genres because even Saweetie has a song called Seesaw, and it's like she's rapping, but it's like an R&B kind of vibe, and it's really nice. And I don't really like Saweetie's music, but she did a good job with that R&B song, and of course, she did not write it. The girl who's featured on it, I think it's her song, and Saweetie like took it and added a rap verse. But yeah, SZA, Summer Walker, they're the ones who are on top. They're the ones making all of the money and making all the streams. Kehlani, she's all right. I think Kehlani got a little voice on her, but again, I don't like her branding her image. Kehlani, and she's full of drama. Like, that's the problem with a lot of these new artists. They're in the media more for their fucking antics. They're in the media for baby daddy problems. They're in the media for just nigga issues, literally, like all the way around. Whether it's beefing with another artist, baby daddy, are they man of the moment, and them going back and forth, or they got arrested, Danny Lay, or they getting a DUI, or just it's always something. It's always some dramatic antics, and that distracts from the music. I've never really seen it for Kehlani. Kehlani has like 2 songs that I like. Other than that, they got a lot of other girls who have a better voice. Period. I digress. I'm just saying, Kehlani, because she could sing, but I like other voices better than hers. I like Summer Walker's voice. I don't like her fucking antics, but I like her voice. My issue with Summer Walker and SZA, and this is what you gotta be careful with Mary J. Blige too. You keep listening to that shit. Let's talk about that. We're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna mention it. I'm gonna talk about it with the Cardi B thing. Her raggedy ass. If you keep, that's why I don't really fuck with Frank Ocean like that, because if you keep listening to all of these sad, depressing, he cheating on me and struggle love, and you know, if you keep listening to that, you letting them do spells on you. You are. And when you think about it, even with rap music, like if you keep listening to a bunch of music about robbing, stealing, killing, struggle, trauma, drama, violence, they're doing spells on you. We've talked about this. I told y'all that's why, especially at the DNC, it's important that they have black artists perform because they're doing spells on the black community, and y'all are allowing it because you still haven't realized music is spiritual. It's very spiritual. And when you keep listening to NBA Youngboy, when you keep listening to Future, that's part of why we're seeing, again, a lot of black men crashing out. Because, like, listening to so much ratchet and violent music, so much music that degrades women, so much music that promotes drugs, promotes sticks and ski mask and blah, 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 ops and all that. That's why we see this shit. The music is subliminally programming y'all in the back of your mind, and then it's coming through to your pineal gland, and it's putting spells on your life. It's putting spells on you, bro. So no. And the same applies to women. You gotta be careful listening to all of this sad song R and fucking B. Or again, R&B, how you fed up and this nigga doing this and he's stressing you out and blah blah. You gotta be careful because you letting them do spells on you. So it is important what you listen to listen to stuff that like uplifts, or at least just again is positive in some type of way. Um, when it comes to other R&B girls, I'm trying to think, bro. Again, moving along, she's got some more work to do with um, just getting the popularity. And the sad part is the talent is there. The industry just wants her to do more rituals. Hey, what's up, Truth Hurts? Yeah, you late, but we got a replay, so you good. Replay gonna be fire. I love these parties and bullshits. They're fun. Let me see. Who do y'all think of? Who else is like popping in our female R&B right now? I know it's real scarce. I'm really trying to think. I feel like I'm leaving somebody out. But you know who I miss, who I listen to all the time? I really miss Aaliyah. Aaliyah's self-titled album hits, okay? Like now that she's on streaming platforms, I miss Aaliyah a lot. I really do. Like just amazing voice, the production, the beats, elite. The Carters, Beyonce, allegedly, definitely had to get rid of her. Um, and I like Ashanti, but I don't really listen to her like that. I am an Aaliyah girl through and through. And Ashanti can sing great. She can. Great singer. But Aaliyah's self-titled is like one of my favorite female R&B projects. Hands down. Like one of my absolute favorites. It is so good. Janae Aiko. Oh, thank you. I don't really like her voice. She doesn't have a... Oh my God. And I'm not mad that you asked, but now that you brought her up, it makes me think of this new issue with the same problem that I have with Janae Aiko is the same problem that I have with Mariah the Scientist and the same problem that I have with Queen Naija. It's a bunch of non-singing ass bitches. I don't care. They cannot sing. I don't like them. I don't like their voice. They really can't sing, in my opinion. And all they talk about is heartbreak and bullshit. I don't want to hear it. bitches with BBLs, and again, I don't want to hear. Janae Aiko can't sing nothing to me. Okay, all of that shit she got going on again with Big Sean, again, personal life fucking overshadowing her music. And when I was giving her music a chance when she first came out, I just didn't stick like that. Like, I don't think Janae can really sing like that. I don't like her light whisper ass voice. Look, let me tell you, my favorite pop star of all time is Janet Jackson. I don't really like Michael Jackson like that. He has some good music, he does, but I fuck with Janet the long way, hands down. My favorite pop artist. When I think of my favorite pop star, Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson can sing. She does her whisper shit too, but she's got hits. Aaliyah can fucking sing. Beyonce can sing. I agree with Dionne Warwick that she can't sing as great as she wants us to believe she can, but Beyonce can sing. Nicki Minaj can sing. Janae Aiko. They can't sing. Mariah decided just can't fucking sing. Summer Walker can sing. You gotta be able to sing, babe. I like real talent. You gotta be able to sing. Even from the dudes. Like, again, Drake, that's Nicki Minaj can sing. Nicki got a voice. She does. She spends most of her time rapping. But if you listen to like Nicki, there got songs where she's singing. Like, I know on the, like, she does like a little bit of singing on Super Bass, and her song Say So with Doja Cat. Nicki got a voice for real. You know who else I really like? Brandy and Monica. Again, give me some girls that can sing. If you can't sing, if you are all rituals and head wraps and fucking weed and baby daddy drama, girl, get the fuck on. Like, I don't care. I mean that with all of my soul because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of these, rocks in their pockets, crystals under the moon, incense burning, sage burning, head wrap wearing hoochies. Like, I mean it. I mean it. Even Erica Badu can fucking sing. Erica Badu got talent. She's a witchy bitch, but she has talent. Summer Walker, she with the witchy shit too, but she got talent, and this goes to show you can do all of the sticks and stones and candles and cauldrons you want. Either you have it or you don't. Either you have it or you don't. Her, great artist. I'm late. I don't know if she released a project recently. Thank you, because I almost forgot about her. I thought about her earlier, and then it left my mind. Her, great artist. Her can sing. Great lyrics, storytelling, great artist. I think she prefers to kind of like just focus on the art and not be like all out in the open with the bullshit. But yes, Janet, her, Monica, Brandy Full Moon still goes hard. Like, Monica got several songs that can end bitches. Even Keisha Cole. Keisha Cole can really sing. Got hits. Like, unfortunately, has spent too much of her time with these ancient ass niggas lately. Cause Keisha Cole is really one of the ones. Like, shit, even Faith Evans, they say Faith Evans could sing a bit. But shit, even Faith Evans got some. Jasmine Sullivan, yes. Thank you. A great R&B singer. A great singer. You can tell who doesn't want to be down with the industry fuckery. Because they have great music, they're just not that popular. But Jasmine Sullivan, amazing. Again, SZA can't sing. She is all botch booty, lies, and rituals. Now, again, her lyrics are alright. She got some decent lyrics. But Jasmine, her, Brandy, Monica. Again, I like Mary J. Blige. but you got to be careful. She on that struggle shit. And Mary J. Blige, they say she can't really sing either, but she does a better job than SZA, way better job. So Mary, great catalog. Can't take that from her, whether you think she could sing or not. The catalog is cataloging. And again, Summer Walker can sing her ass off. Just has a catalog that you got to be careful, because her catalog again is more sad songs about struggle love. So R&B music has unfortunately been taken over by hoochie mamas. They want black women again whining, crying, like all of Mariah the Scientist music is whining and crying. And Danny Lay, is she even in the conversation? It's fucking laughable. Absolutely. MJB is toxic, but she be making hits, and she does know how to work her voice. She does. Mariah, oh excuse me, fuck Mariah the Scientist. Mariah Carey, pop artist, got some R&B tracks. Again, one of the best. One of the best. True singer, true vocalist. One of one. Yeah. The fucking delusion. Like, Danny Lay lives in another universe. From her talking about, oh, Yellowbone is what he want, to calling herself a famous R&B singer, they got that bitch with VR glasses on that we just don't see. She must have them VR contacts that haven't been released yet. Because I'm telling you, that bitch lives in an alternate fucking reality. Like, Danny Lay be really like, it's like, bitch, are you off of a pill? You got to be tweaking. Like, I can't even take her serious. I can't take her serious in any fucking universe. Like, I just can't. She's such a joke. And look at how the karma caught up to her ass. Now she got a brown ass baby. Child. Talking about yellow bone, what do you want? She's a non-fucking factor, bro. And let's talk about Danny Lay real quick. I haven't forgotten about Cardi B. Danny Lay allegedly offered up her damn father, and that's not gonna help her. That's not gonna help her career. People stay doing that. Like, you know, but that's what gags me, bro. It's like these witches and warlocks in the industry. You can tell the conversations. Like, when you wake up, you can tell that they be like, yeah, like, if you do this, we're gonna give you that. You know, go home, put this rabbit foot under your pillow for 3 nights, and wait till the full moon, and you can have a #1 album. You could tell. You could tell. They be like, burn this candle for 5 days, and again, wait till the new moon, wait till the eclipse, wait till fucking, Mercury enters Gemini, and then your song gonna pop. You know what I mean? Like, you can tell, because it's like, Danny Lay, you could have left your motherfucking father alive, because so allegedly your father is gone, and that is not going to turn things around for you. It went in vain. You did it in vain. You did it in vain. And then they got chicks like, let's talk. Let me circle back to Coco Jones and Victoria Monet. Oh, we left out Normani. Normani, they say she been shelved. She's a non-factor. And I heard that for a little bit. Maybe she was signed somewhere to Roc Nation. Look, when it comes to speaking of Roc Nation, let's not forget, Kehlani just signed a management deal over there. But they spending up all the money on Megan raggedy ass. So she can have fun with that. Let me see. Normani, I will always believe Beyonce was like, she's competition. Get her ass the fuck out of here. And I've consistently said, no, she don't. Ella May is now a proud baby mama. She got with a NBA player, and that was the end of that. I'm surprised you remembered her ass. I don't remember Ella May. Again, I wasn't really checking for her. She had that one song, Boot Up. Let me tell you how I am when it comes to mainstream hits. I don't like mainstream hits. For the most part, I don't. Like, I know Boot Up was really big. It's an okay song, but it was played so much. I'm tired. I don't want to hear it no more. Just like Drake's Hotline Bling. I don't listen to it. I don't like it. It was a big commercial hit. Just like started from the bottom. I wasn't here for it. Perk, I like Jasmine Sullivan. Great artist. Great. Great artists can actually sing. The music has substance. She's A1. I think she has a Grammy. I hope she does. But great artist. I just think she's not as popular as some of these other hoochie mamas because she doesn't want to fucking go join EFA and give up her fucking mom and get ransacked by a bunch of like old droopy ball execs. But Jasmine Sullivan is one of the greats, one of the best, in my opinion. I love her music, love her artistry. Again, can actually sing. Is not a gimmick. When it comes to Coco Jones, I don't like her voice. I don't know what it is. I just don't like her voice. I don't. And I don't like her vibe. Something about her energy rubs me wrong. You know what really rubbed me wrong with her too is I saw her at the Rock Nation brunch. And I just didn't like that. I don't know. Sometimes, again, like some artists I just don't connect with. And I remember back when I was in like middle school. And again, Taylor Swift was becoming popular and Chris Brown was becoming popular. Those are just two artists that I just never really connected with. And I like maybe two Taylor Swift songs, maybe two or three, no more than three. Again, Chris Brown, handful of songs. It took me a long time to warm up to Rihanna. I mean, I like Rihanna, but her image was a bit sexual for me. Like, I like a lot of her music, but when she became like really, really hypersexual, I backed off. I don't like that. That rubs me the wrong way. I don't like I just don't. It disgusts me. It grosses me out. When you are way too hypersexual and you promoting too much nudity and too much free love, that grosses me out. So I back off from you as an artist. I don't like that. I don't like hypersexual people. I don't like that. Period. Like people who are thoughts and like they like to get around and are always trying to hump something, that turns me off. And with regular people and with artists, like with entertainers, I just don't gel well with it. So yeah, some artists I just never gel with. When it comes to Coco Jones, something about her vibe just gives, I want to fit in. I want to be in the in crowd. And when I saw her at the Rock Nation brunch, I was like, yeah, confirming what I believed. I think I was telling y'all, did you leave and come back? Love Keisha Cole. We got to be careful with her too, though. I mean, The sad thing is a lot of R&B music is part of it is like what rhythm and blues. So a lot of it is sulking, sad, whining. But Keisha Cole can actually sing. Keisha Cole can sing her ass off. Another great artist. I was saying earlier, I think she should focus on her fucking craft and stop fucking with young ass, sorry ass niggas who keep damaging her fucking brand. Because we starting to get more caught up in her ex on Love and Hip Hop and her fucking around with nothing ass Huncho. I don't like that. I'm hot, y'all. I gotta put my fan on. I don't like that. But I think Keisha Cole is a great artist, and she needs to drop something or do a collab. Um, it would be good to see her and Monica get back together. I think they'd have a song together, but yeah, like again, I don't like Monica's hood antics because I'm not ghetto, I'm not hood. I'm like Brandy, I'm a suburban chick. So me and hood bitches don't get along because I don't understand the aggression. But I like some of Monica's music. I didn't mention Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys, nah, singing ass. You know, Alicia Keys has got some hits. She does. Um, but again, you know, there's a trend with these girls, and the trend is they let a fucking man destroy their fucking brand. Dead ass. Alicia Keys has got some good music. She does. But fucking around with Swiss Beats, now that shit was like voodoo on her career. That shit was like a fucking on her ass. The way she cannot sell no music nowadays. People are so turned off from her. Sad to see it. Again, I think she sounds good on wax, but when we heard her live, it's just like, struggle. Notice I said struggle and not struggle because the motherfucker cannot afford a tea. That's how down bad Alicia Keys is live. That's all right, she can't. This shit be tired and through. Like, you know who I miss too? Nicole Ray. I wonder what happened with her. But again, a lot of people, they just go away because the industry, again, on one hand, the industry is like, are you bloodline? And then on the other hand, it's just like, again, if you're not doing rituals, if you're not at the freak offs, if you don't want to get down, they're not fucking with you. And it's sad. And that just shows that we got to support our independent creators because not everybody should have to sell their soul in their booty hole and sacrifice their mom and dad and brother and kids to be known for their fucking God-given talent. That's a damn shame. K Michelle, talented artist. I wish K Michelle, I think she can sing for sure. She's got some good music, but I wish she would have done more country because you know she went to college on a country music scholarship. She's a professionally trained country singer. I wish she would have went that route because we needed that in the music industry. We needed like a successful black female country singer. Because I really, you know, when it comes to country music, I like Carrie Underwood. I never really liked Taylor Swift, but I like Carrie Underwood because she's like authentic country. And it's like good country. And I wasn't fucking with Beyonce because I was like, if you was really trying to uplift black people and get black country music to be more mainstream or, you know, give recognition to black country artists, you should have had a song with K Michelle. You should have featured K Michelle on Cowboy Carter. But you was doing it all for fucking clout. and to be seen by people who don't give a fuck about you, instead of actually being authentic with, your movement. That's what I'm saying. See, it's not about artistry with them. It's always about awards and politics and just popularity. Like, they are so fucking high school and whack. And that's why their asses are going down. Part of it, besides being fucking devil worshippers, allegedly. Um, but yeah, K Michelle, great artist. I don't really listen to her like that because all of it isn't my. I think I'm too young for a lot of it. Like, some of her music can come off a bit mature. Some of the stuff she be singing about, I'm like, child, a nigga with a baby, and like, girl, what? Like, I'm not living like that. Ari Lennox, I like her music. Do I? I mean, oh, you know who I forgot? There's that artist Tierra Whack, who makes like really great music. She's multifaceted too, but she's got like some R&B-ish tunes, but she's multifaceted. Tierra Whack is a great artist. She does like kind of rap. She's technically rap, but it's like melodic rap. And again, it's not like hardcore rap. It's like um contemporary rap. Ari Lennox, she can sing. She's got to get her branding right. I think the issue with Ari Lennox is she's probably not initiated. Because remember when Kehlani's baby daddy was outing her and he was saying that Kehlani, SZA, and Summer Walker were all initiated into like this cult. Well, Ari Lennox is their peer, but she's not in that cult. But she can sing. I haven't really listened to too much of her music, but she's got like her Shea Butter Baby, which is good. So I think she needs better branding and marketing. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, for real. It takes Sheikah, fuck her. She's always online fucking whining and complaining and like being a fucking mentally ill weirdo. Like, she has rubbed me the wrong way. I have not listened to any of her music. I know her for her fucking antics. Sheikah is always online with the bullshit. Being just a hating ass bitch. I don't care. Like, the shit that I've seen online from her, from that Twitter page, she can never get a listen from me. And let's talk about it. You guys, I am hard on artists. I'm hard on them because the bar has been set high. There are so many artists who, again, are fucking good. Older music is better than the new music. So it takes a lot for me to give a new artist a chance. It does. And it should be that way. Because if you're really as good as you think you are, and as they say that you are, then you should be releasing hit after hit after hit. You are not going to be able to build a fan base, a legit, solid fan base off of one hit song that your label put majority of your marketing budget into. You're gonna have to release multiple hits. You're like very, very few artists. I just don't be checking for new artists like that. What's good, Dion? Good to see you. Replay is gonna be good. Just know that. Let's talk about like the first time I heard Drake. The first time I heard Drake, middle school. I love Drake's voice. I was like, yo, he's got the perfect voice for rap. Like, I just felt like this, And his voice was so good. I was like, I just loved him the moment I heard him. And then I saw what he looked like, and I was like, oh, I didn't expect him to look like that. I didn't really know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting what I ended up seeing. But I just was like, I don't care. Like, I love his voice. Very few artists, like even Nicki Minaj. Like, when I first heard Nicki Minaj, I first heard Five Star Chick Remix. And I was like, okay, like, kind of like it. It was popular. People took to it. I thought it was cool, but I didn't really like take to it immediately. I didn't. Like I wasn't like a big fan immediately. Like I wasn't. I was like, okay, like she's new, you know, this is decent, but oh, really? I think my first song from Drake, it was around that time. It may have been Forever. It may not mean nothing to y'all, but understand nothing was done for me. It may have been that, but it was around like that time when he was like, you know, kind of just reaching mainstream status. And I just, I still remember that day, bro. I remember I was in the car, it was nighttime, I was still living in Alexandria, Virginia, and I heard Drake on the radio, and I've been fucking with Drake ever since. Now, he has turned me off in the recent years because his music isn't as good. It's not. It's not as good as it used to be. But that voice is still crazy. When it comes to, again, Nicki, I became more of a fan when Pink Friday came out because I didn't like Massive Attack. I hated Massive Attack. And, you know, I don't know. It took me, it really, I didn't really like, oh, yes, I did like Itty Bitty Piggy though. Like Itty Bitty Piggy made me like her. I was like, I like this. Okay, So Far Gone was a great mixtape. Still hits. The song Fear, one of the best. I love that song. Um, but yeah, like I heard her on the Five Star Chick remix. I was kind of indifferent to it. My classmates really liked it because it was different. It was new, you know. And she's catchy and she says shit that like gets your attention. But she kind of came off. I mean, her animated stuff wasn't like just catching on for me. And then again, Massive Attack, and I was like, nah. But Itty Bitty Piggy, yes. Like when I heard that, because Itty Bitty Piggy had been out, and like people like were really catching on to her. People were really liking her, and I heard that, and I was like, yes, like this is good. This is good. No, I hated Massive Attack. I fucking hate that song. Itty Bitty Piggy was like, I like her. Like this is hard. Like this, she could rap. And then I heard like Your Love. That was good. Your Love was good. And then she released Pink Friday, and I like the project. And like now that I'm older, I like way more songs on it, just because I have a different ear, you know. But yeah, I mean, I like Pop Nicki. I like Pop Nicki. I do. Like, I like the song Whip It. People don't really talk about that song. I know you, I really like the way you whip it, whip it. I don't really like Starships, but Whip It is one of my favorite, like, Pop Nicki, you know. I like Pop Nika, but I really like hardcore rap Nika. Like, her first mixtape still goes hard. 40 bars, dilly dally, still goes crazy. Um, and I like serious Onika, like All Things Go, Here I Am, one of my favorite Nicki songs, Here I Am, and favorite R&B Nicki. So you know, I am a big fan. Um, so you know, but again, I never liked Stupid Hoe. That I didn't like that, but I liked Come on a Cone. I love that song. Um, she's got another one. Because ice is so cold, it should come on a cone. That's one of my faves. Yikes was good. I'm telling you, there's one I'm missing. Speaking of Nicki Minaj, her doppelganger, Playtime is Over. Yes, Playtime is Over is that bitch. One of the best female mixtapes, female rap mixtapes for sure. Like amazing project, for real. Um, There was one song I wanted to name that I literally just forgot about. But a lot of hits. Y'all know Nicki got hits for days. Um, I'm talking about her bastard son, Cardi B. Cardi B, y'all, is okay. Let's talk about the video I uploaded the other day because I want to mention Cardi B and Ice Spice. Did y'all see the long form that I uploaded the other day talking about like the current state of female rap? I mentioned JT, Cardi B. What's wrong, Milo? I'm about to talk about how the girls are shelved. What's on your mind? Ice Spice is shelved, Cardi B is shelved. I think it's obvious. I'm waiting on my little to write me back and tell me why that face. Cardi, I know. But I did a community post where she was like, oh, I'm just so motherfucking sick. Bullshit. Bullshit. We've talked about Cardi B recently. And you know why that bullshit was bullshit with her giving that excuse talking about, oh, I can't be at this music festival because I'm sick. I'm in the hospital. Girl, you popped a baby out, allegedly, and immediately went back outside to go pull more PR stunts with your motherfucking husband that you are happily married to. Catch that. And pooch around somebody's club with your fake booty while you drink real alcohol. Meanwhile, newborn baby at the house looking for you and the motherfucking dad. But the moment it's time to perform, oh, you so sick. And you... This shit is laughable, bro. It's laughable, and it's a cover for it's a cover for her being shelved. Just like she keeps lying, oh yeah, my album coming out, girl. Leave me the fuck alone with this, Cardi B. And I had mentioned in the long form, right? It don't need to come out. When I did the long form video, let me know if y'all watched it. But in the long form video, I was saying like Atlantic don't have no money to front these bitches no more. They don't. Atlantic just had to drop 50 fucking artists. They don't have no more money to manufacture success. I told y'all. That's why Ice Spice has been deactivated. The Atlantic gravy train is gone. And I said, same thing with Cardi B. Atlantic has already lost money on Cardi B. All of her awards and her accolades is fake. Purchased and fake. Fugazi. Like, as fake as getting a fucking degree off of Canva. Like, the shit is not real. And so they don't have no more money to keep up the... No, Ice Spice regressed. But Atlantic don't have no money to keep buying bitches, do Grammys. Like, they broke from all of the money that they put into, again, in the first place, trying to make Cardi B fetch. And when the ROI was negative and it didn't happen, well, now they're out of money. And now you've got 50 artists being dropped. Mind you, Don Toliver is signed over there. So is Lizzo. So is Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars is the only fucking artist who really making any real money. You know, what's his name? Don Tolliver. Don Tolliver got a real fan base, but he's a smaller artist. He's another fucking rapper. And when you do rap music, you have a smaller audience. It takes a lot of work to make a rapper extremely mainstream. Top artists get to have all the fun. Ice Spice was always manufactured trash. She was always a gimmick and a puppet. Everything with her too, purchased, bought, not real. Um, Ice Spice done. And I told y'all, Atlantic ended her. For clarification, people are going to be like, oh, she's not signed to Atlantic. She is signed to 10K Projects, which finds itself under Warner. And I believe Elliot Grange, who is like an executive over at Atlantic, is over her. So he founded her because Elliot Grange founded 10K Projects. So yeah, she's affiliated with the Atlantic crew, just like Megan Thee Stallion is via 300 Entertainment, which again falls under Warner. Like, again, the music industry is nothing but an MLM. We've talked about this so many fucking times. So your boss is your boss, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like a million niggas above you, which is why when you sign these deals, when you say, well, how am I making the money? Because this person is under this person, under this person, under this person, under this person, and like, and then you got to pay distribution, and then like, come on, you got to pay to record, you got to pay to market, you got to pay to distribute. When these artists learn that making art is a very expensive task and that it's a business, they'll understand and they'll stop just signing anything out of fucking desperation. Ice Spice is done. Cardi B is done. They're fucking done. There's no need to have a long conversation about it. Glorilla is here to replace them. And Megan on the way out too. Lotto's on borrowed time too. She is. What do y'all think? Again, did y'all watch the video? And better yet, oh yeah, let's sum it up. Glorilla is the new it chick. JT, I don't want to pronounce her as done, but she has one more chance. Lotto, okay, thank you. The long form is up. If you care to watch it at any moment or listen to it, you don't have to. I'm here now, summing it up. But yeah, the long form is up. I don't know if y'all, that's crazy. They are, because Lotto is playing the game. And that's part of what the Nicki beef is all about. Like, antics. She's playing the game. She's doing what they want her to do. She's doing the program. She's pretending to be somebody that she's not. She's cosplaying. She's cosplaying as a hood girl from Atlanta. And thank you, Milo. And so, yeah, it's just bullshit. It's trash. So moving on to like content for this channel. Do y'all watch the long forms? Because that would be interesting to know. Do y'all like long form content? Do y'all watch long form content? Do y'all watch the shorts? Like, I imagine you watch more than my lives. I just want to know, what do y'all consume from me? I feel like I have people who, you know, do you guys check out the community posts? Like, how are you active outside of lives? I feel like, and I'm happy about this. When I go live, I have like the same. Oh, thank you, Perk. Um, I know. Yes, when I was in an office setting, I definitely love a good long form video to like listen. So good to know. Um, Now I did the poll. Okay. I did the good thing about the lives is they're long, so you can always like go back and like listen to again long form. Because I like a good live too, where again I can like listen to it and it's well into an hour, and I can just like vibe and listen to the content and the conversation. But I did a poll earlier on the channel and I asked you guys like where do you wanna interact outside of YouTube? Oh, good. Okay. I love doing the post because it allows me to like touch base throughout the day. And it's quick and but mainly it just allows me cuz like not everything I want to cover. Not every piece of content I want to do I think is worth doing a short on or worth doing a video on. So with the community post, it allows me to still give like a quick take about a topic. So I enjoy doing community posts as well. That's why I do them all throughout the day because I come across content all throughout the day and I can give feedback on it. Um so I'm pivoting because like I was telling you guys at the beginning because my TikTok is down. And I don't take it as a bad thing. Again, I have a whole website. So I take that as the opportunity for me to put more energy into a platform that I own and that nobody can take from me, and that I can give you guys real, unfiltered content because we don't have to worry about it getting taken down. We don't have to worry about shadow banning. Like, I've come too far on YouTube to throw away my channel. TikTok was never my main bitch, so that's why I'm not really hurt because I would post on there to again try to drive traffic to my YouTube and build awareness to my YouTube. My YouTube is my passion. Like my YouTube is my main project, my main thing that I've got going. Like YouTube is where my motion lies. TikTok was just like my side hoe. You know, I post on here to get my name out there. I am back on there, but I will never. Okay, but I will never. Thank you, Milo. But I will never like like I won't be putting too much more energy into it, especially while my main focus now is like website. So just pivoting how I make content, and that's gonna take work. Websites are work. I've ran one before. They are not easy to run. Um, Now when I did that poll, a lot of people mentioned they want to see me more on Twitter. Are y'all on Twitter? Do y'all like Twitter? I'm not really that active on Twitter. I don't know what it is. Twitter just comes off as draining. But if you guys want to interact there, if you're on there, like why not? Let me get more active on Twitter. Like and people did vote for station heads too, but I think Twitter was my number one. And again, I'm on Instagram, but I'm just not like super active on there either. Like I'm on Instagram, I was posting consistently on there, but it doesn't really pay off. So it's just like, okay, not my platform. So usually I like get my content ideas. My Twitter is at occult decodes. Because pop culture conspiracy is too long for the at handle. So yeah, it's occult decodes. Let me see if I can type it. Can I type it? I don't think I can. But yeah, people liked Twitter. So I can be on there more. And then again with Twitter, like that's one thing I like about YouTube too. Is like on YouTube I can respond to you guys like fast and quick when you leave comments. And I like with Twitter too, it's like in real time. So it's fast, it's quick, it's in real time. I like that about it. And again, it's a conversation platform. So um I could get more active on there, and I'll start promoting different content in the near future, promoting different platforms. I just have to work like and do it. I just got to get on it and come up with a plan, and because content's got to be planned out. It's especially when you're running multiple platforms by yourself. It's harder because it's draining. Like I love doing videos, but running several social media pages will tire you the fuck out. Especially if you're not using a CRM to do it. Like I don't use Hootsuite. So it's not like I'm putting something on a platform and it's like spitting out across platforms. Like I do everything manually right now and it's a lot of work. But I will promote my Twitter. And again, I keep inviting you guys onto Discord, but I don't think it's catching on to y'all yet. But I will start posting on the website for sure. Because I actually own that. I had to pay for that. So that way, again, if you want to have a deeper conversation, if you want more unfiltered, real, straight up conversation and tea about real world, about going down the rabbit hole, I can have that on the website. And again, we don't have to worry about outsiders. So that's coming. But again, you guys, like now that I have more people here, thank you all for being here because I'm over that 1,000 hump. But I'm not fully monetized yet. Like you guys can send like super chats now, but I'm not like monetized by ads yet. So I still, have to get there, and that's going to require work and being smart with how I do content. And I do have a plan to do like more film reviews, so we can kind of like get into more like occult and esoteric breakdowns and stuff like that. So that's coming. And again, I definitely have content ideas, and I just gotta make them happen. But yeah, I'm just thankful to you guys for helping to get my channel where it is today and is growing, and I am very grateful for that. And again, I always take suggestions. I respond if you comment. So you guys, I am sleepy. Okay, it's 9:44. I go to bed early, and again, I still have to work, and I still go to job interviews. I still clock in, and I do that and this. And this doesn't take a ton of my time, but it takes time. It does. I try to record something damn near every day. I have to wake up every day, and like a good amount of my day, like today, a good amount of my day was just like scrolling and like seeing like what do I want to make a video on. And I didn't really find anything that like inspired me. Um I might cover like some Kirk and Rashida shit. I might cover it, but it's not like main priority. So today was just a day. I looked for content, but I really had to think of like how am I going to pivot and all of that. Like what am I going to do next? I don't know. Like that TikTok shit really just made me think like I need to take a different turn. So that's what I'm working on now. So Again, I'm going to go ahead and link the Twitter on the community post so that way y'all can find me. And I guess I got to get active. And again, once I get my website completely in a good space, I will put the link up there too so y'all can go check that out. And we can, you know, enjoy the best of both worlds. We can have entertainment on YouTube and we can have real shit on the website. So again, you guys can still see me and um I can still put the truth out and then you can still get real good authentic content. So with that being said, thank you guys for being here. You know, I love seeing y'all. Thank you for like being consistent. I have some of the same people every live. Drop suggestions, comment, let's talk, and I will talk to y'all in the next one. Have a good night. Be safe out there. Bye.